Hello, for this video, I'll be presenting Spearman Rho correlation. So this is actually the third video lecture about correlation. So from the previous discussion, I presented persons R, which is widely used in correlational studies. Now we use Spearman Rho. It is a type of correlation used when one variable is continuous and the other is ordinal. So for instance, ordinal would now be when you are doing a Likert scale. So Likert scale would be level of agreement. For instance, a 4-point Likert scale, highly agree, agree, disagree, highly disagree. A lot of statisticians would now suggest Spearman Rho correlation. However, as an observation, when you read some dissertations or thesis, masters or doctorate for instance, they are still using persons R. So it depends actually dun sa advice or sa suggestion ng research panelists and with your statistician. But technically, this is this is one of their common suggestions, no? So Spearman Rho. So let's go into this case, this exercise. So determine the correlation of educational attainment and teaching performance. Performance, wrong spelling. Okay, so performance, no? So educational attainment, one way to identify educational attainment is what program have they finished or did they finish. So we have MA, BD stands for bachelor's degree, PhD stands for philosophy of doctor, etc. Basta ganun yung levels nila, no? Now, this is considered to be ordinal kasi pwedeng may range of movement siya, no? So technically, bachelor's degree is the lowest, from PhD has the highest, no? So we now put yung numerical equivalent for the sake of the computation part. So pag bachelor's degree 1, MA units 2, MA 3, PhD units 4, then a PhD holder will get 5. So yan yung ano natin, no? So you could now practice putting numerical values. Then we have your teaching performance. There are tools by your respective universities or colleges on evaluating their faculty members. So this case, for instance, there were 9 respondents who were selected. Then we now attempt to know if there is a correlation between educational attainment and teaching performance. So actually, this is the given part, the block 1. So from the descriptive or qualitative equivalent, we convert it into the numerical equivalent. So 3 stands for MA, bachelor's degree stands for 1. Okay? Gawin natin yan. Then after that one, we now get the teaching performance. Since this is already ratio, continuous siya, continuous, ilalagay na lang natin. Okay. So, okay. Here's the things that we need to compute. We need to get the range of X. So, educational attainment. So, you wonder paano natin siya nakuha. No, ganito, no? So, I hope nakikita yung red part. Now, we have to arrange those numbers. Although one of the best practice is arrange it from lowest to highest. You can arrange it from highest to lowest, okay lang yun. But mas maganda ganito na, no? So well organized, no? So lowest 1, 2, ilan yung 3 natin? 1, 2, 3, 4. So tatlong 3, dalawang 4, then 5. So na-arrange na natin siya by values. Now we need to get for the equivalent in terms of range. How many respondents do we have? We have 9 respondents. Now, from 9 respondents, we'll now range it from highest to lowest. So technically, pag 1 yung nandito, 9. Kasi yun yung total number of respondents natin. The number 2 will get 8. Now, itong 5.5, by the way, bagets natin. 1 is equal to 9. So hanapin natin yung 1, kaya 9 siya. So number 2 would be 8. Then, apat yung 3 natin. There are 4 3s. So 1, 2, 3, 4. However, sequence pa rin yung gagawin natin dito, no? 7, 6, 5, 4. But we have to divide it into 4 kasi apat yung tatlo natin. Then after computing that one, 5.5. So lahat ng values na 3, 5.5 yung gagawin natin. Then apat yung 4, dalawa yung 4. So we ended up 4, 3 plus 2 divided by 2, 2.5. Then 5, which will now be 1. Same as yun din gagawin natin sa teaching performance, no? So i-arrange natin siya from lowest to highest. Then, how many respondents do we have? So, 9. So, ganun din yung gagawin natin process. So, your R. Now, after getting your Rx, then your Ry, we need to get for your D. Technically, we'll just minus Rx minus Ry. So, 5.5 minus 7, we got negative 1.5. 9 minus 8.5, we got 0.5. Then, tuloy-tuloy lang natin yan. Then, after that one, we get the square of D. So, negative 1.5, square it, we got 2.25. So ganun, no? I-square lang natin siya. So, 0.5 square, 0.25. So, pag na-compute natin lahat yan, we now get for the summation of D. Ito lang naman yung kailangan natin eh. Ang daming proseso. So, summation of D square, add them up, we got 87. Now, nakuha natin yung 87, kompleto ngayon yung lahat ng given. So, we now proceed with the Spearman formula. So, it's R sub S, S stands for Spearman, is equal to 1 minus a fraction, 6 summation of D, tapos n multiplied from n squared minus 1. Okay, kunin natin yung 87. So, saan nakuha yung 6? Basta, ano yun, gawa na yun ng statistician. So, 6 times 87. Saan nakuha yung 9? N stands for the number of respondents. 9 squared minus 1. Tapos, minimize, minimize, hanggang nakuha ngayon natin yung R value natin, which is now 0.27. Now, how to analyze 0.27? So, it's a positive value. So, direct. Automatically, it's now a direct correlation. So, technically, habang tumataas yung educational attainment natin, tumataas din yung teaching performance natin. However, from the movement, let's go to the second interpretation, yung arbitrary range. So, 0.27, saan siya nagpo-fall under? Nagpo-fall under siya dito sa low correlation. So, low correlation. So, low correlation, yes nga, kung may, if you pursue higher education, it could increase your teaching performance, pero hindi siya ganun kalakas, no? So, low correlation siya. And if you want to corroborate it with percentage, kunin lang natin yung coefficient of correlation. So, 7.29% of educational attainment is attributed to your teaching performance. So, technically, sinasabi nito is that, yes, you are widely encouraged to take up your educational degrees or increase up your educational degrees, but it is not a chance for you to have higher evaluation when it comes with teaching performance. So, you could corroborate a lot of theories. Actually, na-discuss ko na siya dati.